Welcome to Psych Inside, and today we dive into the fascinating realm of intuition. Intuition, a concept that has intrigued psychologists for decades. But what exactly is intuition? Intuition, in its simplest form, can be described as an unconscious process that guides our decision-making. It's that gut feeling or the little voice inside your head that seems to know the answer before you've even considered all the options. An amalgamation of past experiences, knowledge, and emotions, intuition often presents itself as a sudden and powerful feeling that can't be easily explained. Yet it's more than just a hunch or a gut feeling. It is an integral part of our cognitive toolbox, a complex interplay of quick, automatic, and subconscious mental processes that help us make decisions without relying entirely on logical reasoning. Think of it as a kind of mental shortcut that allows us to navigate through life's myriad of choices in a timely manner. From choosing a career path to deciding on a life partner, intuition plays a vital role in our decision-making process. It's an instinctive response that is deeply embedded in our psyche, honed by evolution to protect and guide us. It's like an invisible hand nudging us towards or away from certain choices based on patterns we may not consciously recognize. But intuition is not infallible. It is influenced by our biases, fears, and desires. At times, it can lead us astray, especially when we're under stress or when our emotions run high. But by acknowledging and understanding these limitations, we can better harness the power of our intuition and use it to our advantage. So, how does one tap into this intuitive wisdom? It starts with self-awareness. By paying attention to our feelings and emotions, by trusting our gut, and by being open to the subtle cues our intuition sends us, we can cultivate this innate ability and make more informed decisions. As we journey deeper into the realm of intuition, it's important to remember that intuition and logic are not mutually exclusive. Instead, they complement each other, providing a balanced approach to decision-making. Intuition is like an internal compass, guiding us when logic may fail to provide answers. It's a fascinating aspect of the human psyche that we are just beginning to understand. As we peel back the layers, who knows what insights we may uncover about this mysterious process known as intuition. Now that we understand what intuition is, you might be wondering, what's the science behind it? Intuition, often referred to as a gut feeling or sixth sense, isn't a magical power. It's a cognitive process rooted in the complex workings of our brain. Science has been exploring this fascinating concept for years and has some compelling theories to offer. Let's start with the subconscious mind. This part of our brain, also known as the unconscious, is constantly gathering and processing information even when we're not actively thinking. It's like a silent observer, absorbing details from our environment and experiences that our conscious mind might overlook. Some theories suggest that intuition is the result of this subconscious processing. It's our brain's way of alerting us to patterns or connections that it has noticed beneath our conscious awareness. Imagine it like a background app on your phone, silently updating while you're busy with other tasks. Furthermore, research indicates that our brain can make intuitive judgments in the blink of an eye. A study conducted by Dr. John Dylan Haynes at the Bernstein Center for Computational Neuroscience in Berlin found that our brain makes decisions up to 7 seconds before we consciously decide. This implies that intuition might be a form of rapid, unconscious decision-making. In another study, the psychologist Gary Klein found that experienced firefighters often make split-second decisions that save lives, even if they can't explain why they made those choices. Klein argued that this intuition is based on recognizing patterns and similarities to past experiences, a process he called recognition-primed decision-making. Lastly, let's not forget the role of our body in intuition. Ever had a gut feeling? That's your enteric nervous system at work. This second brain in our gut communicates with our main brain and can trigger intuitive feelings. So intuition isn't some mystical power, but a product of our brain's complex processing abilities. It's a fascinating blend of subconscious observation, rapid decision-making, and bodily signals, all working together to guide us through our lives. Now, the question arises, how can we tap into this powerful tool within us? The answer lies in developing our intuition, which isn't as elusive as it may seem. In fact, there are practical ways to strengthen and hone this inner compass. Let's begin with mindfulness. Have you ever noticed how your mind tends to wander when you're doing something routine, like washing dishes or taking a shower? These moments of autopilot can be transformed into opportunities for enhancing intuition. By simply bringing your attention to the present moment, You start to become more attuned to your surroundings and, more importantly, to your inner world. This heightened awareness is the bedrock of intuition. Next, consider meditation. This ancient practice is a proven method for calming the mind, reducing stress, and improving focus. But did you know it's also a powerful tool for developing intuition? Regular meditation can help you tap into your subconscious mind, where intuition often originates. It's like having a direct line to your inner wisdom. Start with just a few minutes each day and gradually increase your meditation time. You might be surprised at the insights that bubble up when you give your mind a chance to be still. And then, there's the gut feeling. Yes, that nagging sensation in the pit of your stomach when something just doesn't feel right, or that inexplicable sense of excitement when something does. These gut feelings are your intuition's way of communicating with you. It's crucial to pay attention to these feelings, even when they don't make logical sense. Trusting your gut is about having faith in your intuitive wisdom, even when it goes against the grain. There's one more thing to keep in mind. Harnessing your intuition is not about striving for perfection. It's about practice. You might not always get it right, and that's okay. It's part of the process. Each misstep is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to fine-tune your intuitive abilities. So, start small. Pay attention to those subtle gut feelings. Meditate for a few minutes each day. Stay present and mindful, and be patient with yourself. This is not a race, but a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Remember, intuition is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So why not flex that muscle and see where it can lead you? Your intuition is a powerful ally waiting to guide you towards your best life. Harness it, trust it, and watch as it transforms your world. Let's explore some real-life examples where intuition has proven its worth. Picture this: a firefighter in the heat of the battle against flames. Suddenly, without any clear reason, he feels an urge to evacuate immediately. No sooner than he and his team exit the building, the floor they were standing on collapses. He couldn't explain it then, but his intuition had saved him and his team from a disaster. Or consider a chess grandmaster, eyes glued to the board. She doesn't consciously calculate every possible move. Instead, she feels drawn to a particular strategy, a gut feeling that guides her to victory. This is intuition at work, honed through years of experience and practice. And let's not forget about entrepreneurs. Some of the most successful business decisions have been based on intuition. For instance, Steve Jobs, a visionary in the tech world, was known for trusting his gut feelings over market research. He once said, "A lot of times, people don't know what they want until you show it to them." And he was right. His intuitive understanding of consumer desires led to the creation of groundbreaking products like the iPhone and iPad. You see, intuition is not some mystical, unfathomable force. It's a cognitive process, often operating below our conscious awareness, that helps us make decisions when there's insufficient data or when time is of the essence. It's our brain drawing on past experiences, patterns, and insights to make a judgment call. Intuition might seem like a gamble, but it's more like playing poker with a stacked deck. You're not just relying on luck, but on a reservoir of knowledge and experience that your brain taps into, often without you even realizing it. When you respect and listen to your intuition, you give yourself the chance to draw on this wealth of subconscious wisdom. These examples prove that intuition can indeed be a powerful ally in our lives. So, intuition isn't just a hunch or guesswork, it's a complex process happening in our brain. It's an intricate dance of cognitive and unconscious processes that work together to give us a sense of what's to come. We've learned that intuition, far from being a mystical force, has a scientific basis. It's a product of our brain's ability to process information in the blink of an eye, often without us even realizing it. Harnessing your intuition is not about becoming a psychic, but about learning to listen to the subtle cues your brain and body are giving you. It's about trusting yourself and making decisions that align with your inner wisdom. When used correctly, intuition can be a powerful tool, guiding us towards choices that resonate with our deepest selves. Thank you for joining us on this intuitive journey. Don't forget to subscribe to Psych Inside for more enlightening videos.